It's like that.
It's incomprehensible. Shalom to the brother Mayak Allah. Shalom, shalom. See that sunset, brother? It's our sunset out here. Hope that sunset look good. The tribes are out here. But we know the majority of them ain't gonna listen. Little Moabite right there. Little Moabite. Little heathen. There's a lot of Jake out here as always. We back in the cheap place of concourse. We're gonna check everything out and get going here with a quick meal. Want to come out and give a quick meal today. Our brother Amath couldn't join us. He was got called in for a little duty. He normally on Sundays be out here, but it's all through the spirit. But we're gonna push. Just get a quick meal. Right. We pray that it's edifying as always. Give us 1 second.
I can still mess with it. I'm just interested in that shit. Hell yeah. Should have put person's ass. You know, Jake, I'm grateful.
Right.
Not a thank you, nothing. Not a dollar.
Great.
Not a soda. Not nothing. Hey, goddamn, Jake. Shit. Anytime Jake get the opportunity to get over, he'll get over. For real, bro.
Definitely. That's Yaiqua, baby.
That's Yaiqua.
It's in his spirit. Yaiqua, Jake like the Yaiqua you. Yeah, Jake on Yaiqua. That's why it's beautiful to have this truth come out of that spirit of niggerdom. Being a niggard. Come out of being a niggard. Yep. It's all yours, Malak.
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, back at it on the highways and the hedges. Okay, we're going to give all praises and glory. We're going to face the east on to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and God.
Hey, honor be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim. We hope for elect that puts your truth with all truth and sincerity, making your bodies a living sacrifice on the highways and the hedges. According to Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Shalom, Barakatham, and Abba Abba. All right, back at it. Okay, you know, they're chopping it up with the elder. You know, speaking about how Jake is still in that, pretty much as he said, the nigger state, man. All right, being slow-minded. Okay, when you look at that word, retarded, although people hate to use that word, all it means is slow of mind. Okay, a lot of our people are just asleep and dead, man. All right, you got something?
Yeah. It's your show, but just going in what you were saying. This is we'll see. We'll just go from there with the spirit.
Yeah, but
it's your show though.
Yeah, but
Proverbs the first chapter. Yeah, you asked if I have something. Got Proverbs the first chapter.
Yep.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. And I'll get to the point. Yeah. I'm sticking a little bit. We good. Proverbs 1, just going into our people, right? What the scriptures say. Proverbs 1, I'll start at 20 and read down. Proverbs 1 and 20, it says, "Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge."
Right, and we ultimately we are the ones on the highways and the hedges, man. All right, bidding our people unto the marriage. All right, that was commanded of us about who? Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, you go to the book of Luke chapter 14, where it said bid them to the marriage. All right, a lot of our people are what? Still in that degenerate state to this very day, without question. You got it?
Yep. Continuing on, verse 23, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and you refuse. I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your fear cometh."
Yeah, real quick precept to back that up. This is the book of 2 Chronicles chapter 36 and verse 16. Because ultimately our people had did what? Just disregard what the men's on the highways and the hedges was saying, man.
Matter of fact, I'll get it for you.
Yep.
I'll keep you free.
Come on.
This for you. You can leave this one.
Yep.
So 2 Chronicles 36 and
16.
36, 16.
Yeah.
This is 2 Chronicles, the 36th chapter, going to the 16th verse. 2 Chronicles 36 and 16.
Yep. Because ultimately, you know, as we're reading on down, it says what that they disregarded the truth, man.
Yep.
All right, you got it.
Yep. 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. It says, "But they mocked the messengers of the Most High, and despised his words, and misused his prophets, until the wrath of the Lord Yahweh arose against his people, till there was no remedy."
Till there was no remedy. All right, there'll be no healing for you two-third ass niggas, man. You can't say that Most High didn't give you this time. All right, he said that what in the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8 on down, that he gave all men space to repent, loosely paraphrased. All right, but they didn't take hold of it, man. But only that select few, that remnant. All right, that, you know, that brothers already understand, man. We come to the truth. All right, and more we see why the Most High to put down these wicked ass niggas.
Yep, that's right.
We go back to it.
Yep. Now, back in the book of Proverbs, beautiful. Back in the book of Proverbs, the first chapter.
Hey, shalom to Malak La'ab. Hey, shalom to Habashayah, shalom Malak.
Yes, shalom to all you brothers, same brothers on the channel, and to the sister Rebecca.
Rocket down for you and your house.
Back in Proverbs 1 and verse 26, it says, "I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you." Verse 28, "Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they have hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh."
Yep, I'll show you grab the book of Zechariah chapter 7 and should be verse 13. All right, because ultimately our people what? Hate knowledge, man. But it's all good, okay? Because once again, the Most High cried out. All right, as I'm about to grab in the book of Zechariah chapter 7 and verse 13. All right, because right now, you know, from 1969, from the prophet Albert Bivens, all right, from until now, all right, men's have been on the highways and the hedges, man. Okay.
Yep.
Especially from 2007, Zechariah 7.
7?
Yeah, and it should be verse 13. All right.
This is the book of Zechariah, the 7th chapter, and the 13th verse, and it reads, "Therefore it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear."
Right, he's not going to hear. He's not going to hear you two-thirds, you know, Jakes, man. All right, you ones that are enjoying being in what Edomite supremacy that's still uplifted. Okay. Yep.
"And I would not hear, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts." Let me keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 14, "But I scattered them with a whirlwind among all the nations, whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them, that no man passed through nor returned, for they laid the pleasant land desolate."
Right, you know, ultimately what us being up on these curses, all right, for our disobedience, okay, until this very day. Yep.
Beautiful.
All right, so you know this is what happens, you know, for you, Jake. But it's a beautiful thing. That's why it is. That's why it is a miracle for the Most High to have men on the highways and the hedges, man. All right, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it is. It is a miracle, because the Lord said that I'll quote this from Jeremiah, the 28th chapter, the 7th verse.
Yep.
He said that speak these words into the ears of all the people. So the words is being spoken to all the people, meaning all the nations. So for us to be out here, being that remnant doing this, there's very few men that are out doing this work. There's very few believing men, women, and children that's gonna make it.
Yep.
Right, which is why they're known as the elect. Because this is not for the many, the masses, it's for the few.
Yep.
Right? It's for the remnant. Yep.
Right.
This is back in Proverbs 1 in verse 29. It says, "For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them."
Right, and when they say, you know, eat your own ways, or you just utterly going to what you reap what you sow. All right, so you sow iniquity, you're gonna reap it, man. All right, there's no other way around it. Okay, the Most High is always balanced, he's always just. He said, well, he can do no iniquity. Okay.
Yep. Shalom to the brother Enos.
Shalom a lot.
Verse 33, and this is the last verse here. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet. It says from fear of evil.
Right, you know, so all that take a hold onto the words of Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, and also can we go to the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, continue lay back on the fact that what a lot of our peoples, by them being in a degenerate state, that what they can be caught off guard, man. Because you was warned at one point of time. You came across a video, you saw a man on the highways and hedges. One of your family members may have been speaking about the Israelites. All right, it says what, that there's no hope for their sin. Okay.
Yep, that's right. That's 100% right.
Con.
That's 100% right.
Con. Yep.
This is 1 Thessalonians.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab this real fast. 5.
Yep.
I can get it from the top if you want.
Yep. Start verse 1.
Yep. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1. It says, the subheading here is the day of Ha'adawan, the day of the Lord. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Ha'adawan so cometh as a thief in the night.
All right, just speaking about who the elect, okay? All right, because the elect had made themselves ready. All right, as it says, for the marriage. In the book of Matthew, chapter 25. All right?
Verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of Ha'adawan so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. It says, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Verse 5, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of night, nor of darkness. Verse 6, therefore, let us not sleep, as do others, but let us watch. It says, and be sober.
So ultimately, come out of this, darkness state, man. And once again, only the elect will be doing this. Real fast, the book of Romans, chapter 13, and verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. All right, what you'll call like a spiritual coma, man. Okay, for now is our salvation being what delivered about of Babylon the Great into wherever parts of that we scattered to, but right here, Babylon, okay, America. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, or it's very, very near. Okay, but you got to have what that spiritual eyesight to see it, man. All right, because we see all the war that's growing over there in the Middle East, and how much more so when Israel drags in America. Okay, because they are what, allies.
Yep.
All right.
Not sure to the brother.
Hey, Shalom to Padilla. Shalom to Ariel. Shalom a lot.
Brother Legion Commander. I'm not sure. Is this the Lost Tribe ASMR? I'm not sure what the acronym ASMR means. He asked, who was the Roman emperor when Jesus was crucified? So that goes back to the time I know.
What's that? Pontius.
You got Pontius Pilate.
Yeah.
Who was the governor there?
Yeah, Pontius Pilate.
Yeah. Pontius Pilate was the governor. That's what you referred to.
Yeah.
Not sure what was the question, the reason, but
Yep.
It's all good. So yeah, we don't know what the ASMR means. If you put down what that means, that would be fine. That would be good. Now, brother, got some precepts if you want them.
Come on,
This your show. However you want to do it.
Let's get it.
This is
I get it.
First Maccabees 1 and 11. I can get it. We can break them down.
Yeah.
First Maccabees 1 and 11. It says that in those days, when they're out of Israel, Yasha'Allah, wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed, it says, from them we have had much sorrow. Right?
And ultimately, all right, this goes into what when our people became like the Greeks. Okay, now you go to the book of Daniel chapter 7, it goes into what them four wings, man. Ultimately, when King Alexander died, all right, then it spread it, okay? He had a Diadoshi, all right? But ultimately, these are what our people becoming what heathens, made themselves like the Greeks.
Yep. Beautiful. This is Jeremiah 5 and 23. But this people hath a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Verse 24. Neither say they in their heart, Let us now fear the Lord Yahweh our power, that giveth rain both the former and the latter in his season. He reserveth unto us the appointed weeks, it says, of the harvest. Verse 25, your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. Verse 26, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men.
Right, and the Most High also said what? That people have become more wicked than the wicked, man. Had taught the wicked one thy ways. All right, Jake, Jake is utterly destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. All right.
Yep.
Hosea 4 and 6.
That's right. So our people are in the midst of wickedness. The scriptures say that the sins of our people have surpassed that of the wicked.
Yep.
And it also says that the sins and our people have increased from our forefathers to now. So Israel has become more wicked. Hence why the scriptures say that in 2nd Ezra 15 and 6, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Over abundantly, the earth is in wickedness. Jeremiah, brothers got some more. Jeremiah 15 and 5. Nope, here goes the more right here. Jeremiah 35 and 15. I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from this evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods, to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers, but ye have not inclined your ear nor hearkened unto me.
Right, because I feel about what stiff-necked. Go to the book of what, Deuteronomy chapter 10, or also the book of Leviticus chapter 26, and all throughout the whole scriptures, most I said what, make not you what, idols, man, and our people love it, okay? Jake is always going astray, all right?
Yep, shalom to the brother Hananya, watching all your brothers.
Shalom.
Getting on both the channels. Beautiful. Got some more. This is Jeremiah 15 and 5. It says, who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, the city of peace? Who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Verse 6, thou hast forsaken me, saith Yahweh, thou art gone backward. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting. One more verse. And I will fan them, with a fan in the gates of the land. I will bereave them of children. I will destroy my people, since they return not from their sins.
Right, and ultimately, going to what? Being utterly slave. It's the book of Ezekiel, should be chapter 5. Should be chapter 5 and around, should be verse 17, where it goes to scatter them into the wind and they'll be slaves. All right, and also it says what? That, as the elder had just brought out, that what? We will not be pitied. Real quick, let me grab this. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, and it should be verse 13, and it reads, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any as come nigh wild beast? All right, because you was warned not to go over there. All right, same way your parents tell you not to touch that stove because it's hot, and you was warned. Okay, so who's going to pity you, man? Ultimately, what? You put yourself in that position. All right, it's Ezekiel, should be Ezekiel 5 and 17, where it says,
yep, I got you. 5 and 17, Ezekiel 5 and 17, it says, so will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord Yahweh, have spoken it.
Right, and ultimately, this is going into what? Our people, this is ancient time, but now, how much more so now with Jake today? All right, because all things that's been aforetime written for our learning. Okay, so it's going to be a famine. There's going to be, a slang, going to be martial law. It's going to be mass chaos. Jake is trouble. Okay, because ultimately, our people did not want to hearken. They did not want to listen. All right, to the men on the highways and the hedges, bidding them unto the marriage. Matthew chapter 22, verse 1, 2, and 3.
Yep. I'm going to add to that. This is the book of Amos 5 and 18. It says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. Right,
but ultimately the Most High is coming to do what? Slay. All right, it's coming to put down all the wicked. All right, he said, well, slay my enemies before me that I should rule over them, man. But ultimately you're not up holding the scriptures, all right, the instructions up to a standard, man. All right.
Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him, shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it?
Right? Ultimately, abundance of what? Judgment. You will not be able to escape your judgment, man. The Most High says what, Kenny? The book of, it should be second Esdras, Elder, where it says that he shoot a bow, and can he turn it back?
Yes.
You know, ultimately going to what? That judgment.
Yep.
All right? Once that judgment is shot forth, all right, the Most High is not going to change his mind. Okay? It's already what? It's already out there, man. And it's going to happen. You got it.
I'll start from the top.
Yep.
2 Ezra 16 and verse 1, it says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Yep.
A sword is sent among you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that, it says, and what is he that may drive them away? It says, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the woods, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it have begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Adawan sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
There's no one. All right, because this is what does say Yahweh. All right, and it's going to happen. All things that Yahweh says is going to happen is going to happen. Numbers chapter 23 and verse 19, he's not a man that he shall lie. All right? Because the same way as it says in the book of Exodus chapter 9 and also Romans, where I said that he raised up Egypt to show his purpose, loosely paraphrasing, same way he did for what? Babylon the Great, aka America, that's also known as Assyria, also known as Egypt as well, man. Okay? He raised them up just to show his purpose, show you what his mighty works, man. All right?
Yep. I want to add to you. This is that comes to mind. This is the book of Psalm. This is the book of Psalms. Comes to mind, showing the power of the Most High. Psalm the 75th chapter.
Yep.
And
as you grab the net, I'm gonna grab this real fast. This is the book of Exodus chapter 9 and verse 14, because I have quoted it, and it reads, for I will at this time send all my plagues upon thy heart and upon thy servants and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. Now, this is speaking about ancient Egypt, but we understand, according to Revelation 11 and verse 8, that this is what scripture is today. But now I will stretch out my hand, I will smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. And in very deed for this cause have I raised thee up, the same way he did for what? America. All right, new Pharaoh being what? Esau, Edom. All right, raised thee up for to show in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. All right, so that's utterly, so what Esau, Edom was ruled for a period of time, man. Okay, and they're going to see what the mighty works of Yahweh, what Yahweh shot. You got it.
I'm going to read Psalm 75. This chapter is short. Psalm 75, the heading here, right, and my sword is, God the Most High will judge uprightly. God the Most High will judge uprightly. Psalm 75, start at 1. It says, unto thee, O power, do we give thanks. Unto thee do we give thanks. For that thy name is near, thy wondrous works declare. When I shall receive the congregation, I will judge uprightly. The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly. And to the wicked, lift not up your horn. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. For the hand of the Lord Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red, and is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them. But I declare forever, I will sing praises to the power of Jacob, Yahweh, all the horns of the wicked. It says also, will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted.
Right, and the horn of the righteous, man. And that horn goes into what? That power. All right, and Jacob is going to be what? Exalted, starting off with who? The elect. Okay, but we're going to receive a crown. I don't rock the Zion, we be those men. All right. It says what in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2 and verse 47. I'm gonna grab it real fast. And it reads, and he said, he answered and said unto me, be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh, now are they crowned and receive palms, man. Go to what that victory. All right. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowned them? All right, those crowns, man. All right, literal crowns on your head. Okay, placed upon you. Then I said unto the angel, what young person is it that crowned them and giveth it them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the son of Yahweh. This is Yahweh Shah right here, man. Whom they have confessed in the world, as you see right now on the highways and the hedges. All right, because as you see, brothers, all the time, this is not our show, man. This really Yahweh Shah show, man. Make no mistake about it. Whom they have confessed in the world, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, for the name of Yahweh Shah, man. All right, standing so stiffly through much trial and tribulation shall enter to the kingdom, man. This comes with a lot. All right, in-house fighting amongst the circumcision, amongst your own family. All right, it could be anywhere, but you still stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shah. Okay.
Yep. And those men is the elect.
It's the elect, man.
We know that. We know that all throughout the scriptures say that Yahweh Shah is coming back to avenge the elect. He's coming back to receive the elect. Now I'm gonna read Psalm the first chapter, another short chapter, and that goes into that. Well, I'll just let you break it down line upon line. This is Psalm 1 and 1. So the elect, this will be making mention of the elect, and it also makes mention of the 2/3, the heathen and the wicked, right? The undesirables, the multitude that's going to perish because they were born in vain. Psalm 1 and verse 1, this makes it very clear. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Right, ultimately, this is a man that escheweth evil, as it said about Job. All right, that Job's a righteous man, and he escheweth evil. All right, he's not taking pleasure in the wickedness of Babylon the Great. He doesn't love the world. All right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that.
Yep.
Before we continue on, that's a good point to go to.
Yep. He said what Job escheweth evil, man. So we want to have that same mindset as being what Job. As Scripture says, what written aforetime was written for our learning. All right, because that was a beautiful example, man. How we got to stand firm for the truth. How Job how he stood firm, man. Okay.
This is Job, Ayawab 1 and 6. It says, now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan, Shaitan, came among them. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Shaitan, whence comest thou? Then Satan or Shaitan answered, Ha-Adawan, or the Lord, and said, from going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it. Verse 8, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Shaitan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect man and upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil.
Right. Now, and real quick, and that word perfect, I made a video about it, but ultimately it goes into what, it's being full and being matured in the truth, all right, being strong, all right, but ultimately in escheweth evil, all right. This is a man that has nothing to do with the wickedness, all right. We love not the world, as it says, love not the world, neither things in the world, okay.
Yep. Now I got the word for escheweth. And I got one for perfect too. I'm going to go to a scripture that comes to mind. The word escheweth, H5493. This is going into escheweth, to turn aside, to depart, to turn aside, to depart from the way, to avoid, to be removed, to come to an end, to cause to turn aside, to depart, to remove, to take away. It says to leave, to retract, to reject, to abolish, to be taken away, to be removed, going into the fact of what it means to eschew evil. It's a man that's removed from what? Wickedness. A man that's not given over wicked. Now, the brother spoke about something that's real important too, about being perfect. And I want to show that in reference to Jacob and Esau, right?
Oh, he said the audio is much louder. Okay, calm.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Brother, no, Shalom, brother.
The water. Now, going into perfect, we go to we go back to the story of Jacob and Esau. Okay. This is in Genesis 25th chapter. I'm gonna get the word. Going into the description of Jacob. There's something that's really important about the two sons, Jacob and Esau. Esau being the so-called today the so-called white man. He goes by European, Caucasian. Truly, what he is, that's closer to what he is. A Caucasian, a man of the Caucasus Mountains.
Cave dwellers.
Yep. Now check this out. This is Genesis 25. It's going into Esau selling his birthright, which that was already preordained in the heavens, right? Genesis 25 and verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. That's why we see this so-called white man today doing what? He's constantly always out hunting, big game hunting.
Yep.
Right? Going and making all these different kills. He's bloodthirsty.
Bloodthirsty. You know, and they had a TV show many years ago called Duck Dynasty.
Yep.
You know, a bunch of, they look like cave peoples, man.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
You had the crocodile hunter, who he got killed out doing what he do. You know, so you see often it's Esau that Esau goes out into the, this is the time of year coming up where hunting season comes up as it's getting colder. And Esau will be out there with deer piss on him for the weekend, hunting deer. Yeah, right? And they talk about how you can't wear no deodorant, you got to be funky, basically. They put the piss on them so they can attract the deer. Right. So on and so that. Hey, Esau is all throughout the script. The Most High make it clear who Esau is. Right. If there is any question about that, hey, you should come to the men of the Lord and get that understanding. If you refuse that, then the Most High is ultimately just not dealing with you, right? Because it's clear to see. Genesis 25 and verse 27, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob, Yaquam, was a plain man dwelling in tents. Now let's see what the word plain is going to add to the brother, right, through the spirit of what he was speaking about concerning, being perfect. Because it says Jacob, or Salaki, it spoke about Job being a perfect man, right? And he was upright. Now, it says a plain man. A plain man in the scriptures here, when we read it, is also a perfect man. Now, this is the word, or this is H8535, is the word, is here. It says Tom. It could be Tama, I'm not sure. But it says Tom, T-A-M. So this is the word for speaking of Jacob being a plain man. Plain speaks of the perfect. Now look at the first word it says there.
Perfect, complete.
Perfect,
complete.
Entry. Complete, perfect. One who lacks nothing in physical strength, beauty, etc. Meaning, hey, we are physically superior and we look better.
That's right.
Right? That's why Jake makes songs on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody dope as me. Hey, that's the spirit of the Israelites, right?
That's right.
So that's one who lacks nothing in physical strength. And clearly, if you watch the Olympics, if you see what's going on in the world, Jake is physically superior. We're really mentally superior too.
Yeah.
Our people just bogged down under the curses.
Right.
It says one who lacks nothing in physical strength and beauty, sound, wholesome. So being perfect means you're sound and you're wholesome. It says an ordinary, quiet sort of person. This is not a man that's a busybody. Because when it says Jacob was staying near the tents, he wasn't a busybody. He wasn't a man that was all out amongst all the people or going all out into the field. That's Esau's spirit. Complete, morally innocent, having integrity. Job had integrity. Yep. That's a big part of being perfect.
Yeah.
A big part of being perfect in the eyes of the Most High is one that has integrity.
Man.
It says one who is morally and ethically pure. See? And that's only those that return. When we go back here to the first chapter of Psalm, it's speaking about being perfect. It's speaking about being pure. Right? That's speaking about being upright morally. The only way you can do that is by coming back to the commandments. So this is Psalm, the first chapter, and the first verse. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Verse 2, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law doth he meditate day and night.
Right. The same thing as it says in the book of Joshua 1 and verse 8.
Yep.
All right. So, ultimately, we always study these scriptures, meditate, okay? Stand strong, man. All right. Continue to get built up, as scripture said, grow in the sincerity for the word. All right, because we want to stand firm, because at any time, as it says, I ever say the devil come after what? A roaring lion, man. Okay.
Yep. Seeking whom he may devour, right?
Who he may devour.
I see brother deleted some stuff on here from whoever's on there. Hey, that's all the spirit. Esau, that thief, fugitive, and vagabond. Shalom to the brother Ariel.
Hey,
that is Esau, the fugitive, the vagabond. He's still fleeing from persecution, but the Most High is sending Isaac back, who gave him the blessing to actually bring the curses upon him. Right? That's how cold the Most High is. Yep, that's right. The so-called the real Jews are the so-called black people today. Hispanics and Native Americans, they comprise or make up the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who the lost tribes are, the people say on the earth. Psalm 1 and verse 3, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither. Now this is speaking about the believers.
The believers, man.
Right? So your tree, your fruit ain't gonna wither. And whosoever and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. It says, go ahead.
Yeah, and real quick, and utterly, you know, that water goes into what, you know, that fountain of living water, book of John, chapter 7, verse 38, man. All right, you know, these scriptures, you know, that's how you get built up. All right, you know, through the Holy Spirit and read the scriptures, okay?
Yep.
That's that true wisdom, that true not to understand.
Yep.
Not what you see right there.
Psalm 1 and verse 4,
God.
the ungodly are not so,
That's right.
but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. So we see that there's a separation.
It's separation, man.
So if you are a righteous man, you're going to be holy, meaning set aside. You're not going to be amongst the world, amongst the people that are contrary to the truth.
That's right.
Right? Those that are enemies of the Most High, also known as enemies of the gospel. 2/3 of our people are enemies to the truth. So they're actually enemies to God because they don't serve him.
Yep.
As Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today.
Hey, Bible Shock, you read it one more time, Elder?
Yep.
Yep.
Psalm 1 and verse 5, therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous.
Right, and they should not stand. For real quick, grab this. Therefore, Matthew 7 and verse 24, therefore, whosoever here he sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. We understand that house is who? Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Psalms 18 and verse 2. And the rain descended and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. No matter what comes your way, you still firm. All right, upon that rock of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's pretty much it. Yeah, you got it.
Yep. Verse 6, for the Lord Yahweh knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
Right. You know, so utterly, once again, all right, unless the Most High builds the house, no matter if I got to grab it. Is it Psalms 127?
Psalm 127, I get it.
Yeah, God. Yep, because utterly, unless the Most High builds the house, all right, they that build it in vain, okay? The Most High has to be dealing with it, all right? His Holy, you know, and through what? The Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. You got it?
This is the book of Psalm 127 and 1, except the Lord Yahweh build the house, they labor in vain that build it, except the Lord Yahweh keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain.
Right? So unless the Most High had given you this wisdom and knowledge to understandment, and had chosen you, had predestinated you, all right, utterly, and if you try to go out there and do it on your own, man, it's in vain, man. All right? Nothing's going to become of it. Okay?
Yep. Got one to add to it. Psalm 34, the point is 15, but I'm going to start at 8.
Yep.
Psalm 34 and 8, it says, O taste and see that the Lord Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Verse 9, O fear the Lord Yahweh, ye his saints. This is speaking about the believers, right? The believers will be tasting and seeing. They're going to be digesting this word, meditating in the word day and night, right? That would be those that are in the fear.
That's right.
Oh, fear the Lord Yahweh, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. It says, the young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord Yahweh shall not want any good thing. Meaning you're gonna be complete, you're gonna have everything you need.
That's
right. You ain't gonna be you ain't gonna be begging for bread, as it says in Psalm 37th chapter. Right?
Yes.
Verse 11. Come ye children, hearken unto me, I will teach you the fear of the Lord Yahweh. What man is he that desireth life and loveth many days, that he may see good? Verse 13, keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Here goes the point.
Yep.
Verse 15, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. The face of the Lord Yahweh is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry, and the Lord Yahweh heareth and delivereth them, it says, out of all their troubles. Verse 18, to bring it home.
Right.
The Lord Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit.
Right, the one that sigh and that cry. Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. Okay? The ones that were sighing and crying right now. All right, the one that went through what trials and tribulation, the one that stood so still for His name. Second Air chapter 2 and verse 47. All right. See the quiet servant. Real quick, I'll find it.
Got the word contrite.
Yep.
It's the Lord, right? It's going to hear those that have a contrite heart. Contrite, feeling or expressing remorse, right? Or penitence, meaning forgiveness. Affected by guilt, being guilty. And what should we be guilty of? The fact that we wasn't serving the Most High, right? We was living contrary to truth. We didn't even know we were Israelites. We was calling on the names of different gods.
That's right.
We was in the church committing idolatry. These things, now upon having this truth, should be what gives us remorse. We have remorse and penitence. It says a broken and contrite heart. Now here goes some synonyms. Remorseful, repentant, regretful, sorry, apologetic. It says self-reproachful. And so that was some synonyms that go into how we're supposed to be and the state we're supposed to have of thinking in the faith.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna bring this out. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 27. But verse 28 is the point. But will Yahweh indeed dwell on the earth? Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less this has thou I have built it. The house I have built it. Verse 28 is the point. 1 Kings chapter 8 verse 28. Yet have thou respect unto the prayer of thy servant. Would you understand the servant are who? Are the men on the highways and the hedges, man. Okay? So, the hopeful elect. And to his supplication, O Yahweh, my power, to hearken unto the cry and to the prayer which thy servant prayed before thee today. All right, the same way as Solomon was praying, man. That's what we're doing today, man. You know, praying that Yahweh Yahushai hear our cry, man. Hear all the trial and tribulation, hear the pain that we're going through. All right, begging for forgiveness. Okay.
Now I got a comment on here.
Yep.
From a man here. This guy here. He said something, and his name is Zyklon B. This guy here, Zyklon B. I want y'all to see this here when we deal with this. This is the man that's saying this. Zyklon B. He asked the question. Now let's see the question that Zyklon B. that this man asked. I don't know if he's an Israelite or not, right? I don't know if he's an Israelite or not, but we'll see. This is what he asked. This is the folly that goes on, and I want to deal with this in the spirit because a lot of people come. There's a lot of newer people coming on the channel, 60+%, and you get a lot of this.
Right.
Yet you saw his page too. Yeah, it's good to check out the page because we don't know if he's an Israelite, but I perceive that he's not. I perceive that he's an Edomite. Now, this is what Zyklon B said. He says, "Hi, fellas, I'm a big fan." He said he's a big fan. Oh, interesting. "I need some advice. I have a slave. He keeps misbehaving. How do I punish him?" Right? So that's the question that Zyklon B asked, right? Then the brother said, Legion Commander, humility is lost on people these days. That's right. Right? So a lot of people think that that this is about fun. Now, if you could get for me, Ecclesiastes 10:6, right? Because all the fun and games is almost out.
That's right.
It's almost out. So there's not a lot of time really for the nonsense, but to this man, he appears to be an Edom. I don't know if he is. Zyklon B, are you a so-called white person? It's a question I have for you. Do you identify with being a Caucasian so-called white person? You say you got a slave, right? And he keep misbehaving. So we're gonna deal with you before we get out of here.
That's right.
Because the Spirit of the Lord is gonna show you something tonight. Whether you know it or not, you probably have heard it. You said you're a big fan. So if you're a fan of the Israelites, this is something that we wanna some information we wanna give to you, right? Since you panned out. We wanna give you a little information, something you can think on, you can meditate on between now and the missile. Because you an Edomite, then I'll say the best one. That's it.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity.
Yeah, people put up foolishness, silliness, that's held in great dignity. Oh, look at these guys on here.
Right.
You know, like I went back on a lesson we did a week or two ago. I was looking at the lesson and I hit the comment board, and one guy was saying, I perceive he's probably Edomite. He said, yeah, how could you say something? How you gonna say something about somebody is a weirdo? Look at how y'all look. How could you ever call somebody a weirdo? Right? They don't see us. Oh, these guys are weird.
Yeah,
they're bugged out.
Yeah.
They're mad. They don't have a job. They don't have a life.
Yeah.
Get a life. You know, go and get a job. Why are you wasting your time? Why are they doing this?
Right.
Right. They believe this is all pointless. But read that one more time.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6.
Yep.
Folly is set in great dignity.
It's what Esau has given to the world. Folly, foolishness. stupidity, right? Ignorance. That's what he's promoted in the world. That's why the earth moves how it moves. Because folly, foolishness is looked at in high regard. That's why people have social media and all these followers. The people that have the biggest amount of followers are the people that's in the most followers. The so-called serious-minded people, the woke people, you don't see that as much as you see the people in the world. You take a Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Sexy Red, they got 30, 40 million viewers, viewers, or subscribers. At any given time, if they put out anything on their platform, they get millions of views.
Right.
People are watching, right? Because it's folly. Read it one more time.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6.
Yep.
Folly is set in great dignity.
See, that's looked at very in high regard here in Babylon, in Funland, in Candyland here. Right, go ahead.
And the rich sit in a low place.
Yeah, the rich really, who are the Israelites, they're in a low condition. They're in a low place. But see, it's because our people, right, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, because they're in a low place is why the earth is being just, it's nothing but a gymnasium. It's nothing but it's sort of like a candy store, or it's like it's sort of like what I want to say, it's like a toy store. It's like a kid going in there. It's like Toys R Us. They start doing away with them. It's like Toys R Us. That's why the world is like it is. Because you got a big kid that's actually ruling. You see? Esau, Edom. Let me Job the 30th chapter. So foolishness is set in great dignity, man. Like people like to play. You know, it's a game. We're going to give you some, Esau, before we get out of here. We just wanted to make this a quick meal. We're going to give you something to take with you, right? Since you got a lot of folly and things that you want to push, and since you like to play games. Right, we got something for you to take with you, right, in the spirit. I want to get this before you get that. This is the brother put this. Job 20 and 5, that the triumphing of the wicked, which is Esau, is the wicked of the earth. We know that. Malachi 1 and 4, the border of wickedness. In fact, wherever the Edomites are, they are the definition of wickedness. They are wickedness personified. They are evil personified, right? The so-called European Caucasian men. Job 20 and 5, that the triumphing of the wicked, the time that you rule it, is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. So your time is almost out of here. The hourglass, the emoji of the hourglass, saying in the hourglass, is almost out. You're almost done, Esau. So all this time for games and playing is almost over. Verse 8, it says, Job 28, and he shall fly away as a dream. You're going to be like a bad dream real soon. That's right. It shall not be found, and yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The Bible also says, Job speaks about it, saying that you're going to be chased out of the world. So you're going to be like a bad dream. You're going to be chased out of the world. You're going to be run out of the world, meaning the Most High going to take all your power from you. That's right. So us, we're a representation of what's about to happen to Esau out here. Because we couldn't have done this 50 years ago. No. Right? We would have been hung on one of these trees down here, especially down here in the deep south. Right? We couldn't have been doing this. We couldn't even walk on the same sidewalk as another Edomite or look them in the eyes. Right? We couldn't be caught whistling or nothing like that. See? So that shows you that Esau's time is almost up. There you go. The water for that, putting the sand in an hourglass emoji on there. The water of a lot. Right? That's right. The brother said people here, Esau, and think skin color, they don't know it's all in the spirit. Well, yeah, it is. And it's not by skin color, but it's by bloodline. Right? The Edomites. Luke 6 and 25, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. So yeah, you can have your fun now. You can push your folly. You know, you can play your games because you think that's what this is about. Let me get on here and talk shit to these Israelites. You know, it's all about folly and fun and games, right? Until it's not. Your time is almost up. You bring this guy.
Talk to Job.
Yeah, let's go to Job 30. Cause see, it talked about the fact that the wicked is ruling basically. The rich sit in a low place, meaning the Israelites. Why? Because the wicked is actually ruling. We'll start at Job 30 and we'll go to we get ready to get out of here. Let's matter of fact, let me go there and we'll see. I ain't gotta get the whole thing. Let's go to Job 30. No, we start at the top. We'll stop at about 8.
Excuse me. Book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 1.
And that's what we gotta say to you cave beasts, right? To you Edomites, the scientific Neanderthal, the Caucasians, which is the cave dwellers. This is what we gotta say to you cave dwellers. You, and I saw the picture on your page of you and your Edomite son, right? This is what we gotta say to you devils that think that this is gay. You gotta opt out.
Book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 1, and it reads, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
What we're going to say to you is the Most High, right, through Job, let it be known that you Edomites were so detestable. Job said he wouldn't even want to have you around his dogs.
That's right.
Right? Because we know you Edomites be freaking off the dogs. You think I'm lying.
Yeah.
You can go online.
Yeah.
You know, you can go online. It's there. And put white women freaking off of dogs, however you want to do it. And it's there.
It's there, man.
It's speaking clearly about that. Right? Now, it might not show it, but it'll show the Edomites rubbing the dogs, talking about all kind of stuff. Talking about dogs shooting off inside of them. Yeah, that's real.
Right.
That's a real thing. So we know how you Edomites get down. So when our brother Job told us that he wouldn't even have the dogs, you be around his dogs, we understand why. Right? We understand why. Because you're a mongrel. Right? You're a subhuman. The spirit is in you is not upright, Esau. Go ahead.
That's right. Continuing on. Yea, whereto might the script of their hands profit me, and whom old age was perished.
Yep, that's right.
For want and famine, they were solitary.
Yep.
Fleeing into the wilderness.
The Most High is letting it be known through Job. This would be the actual history of the Edomites. When you go back to Petra, they end up getting run out of Petra, right? They left Petra. They fled from Petra, which you had all the nations that was there in that area, right, at that time, which that's in the country of Jordan today. So around Jordan, Iran, Iraq, all in that area, also known as the Fertile Crescent and the Arabian Peninsula, all in that area. That's where everybody was at when you go back to Genesis. Then from there, people migrated slowly but surely. But Esau took a trek where he went all the way up into the mountains, which ain't real far from there, but up near the Baltic area, the Caucasus Mountains area, right? And Job is telling us how he got there. So this is for you Edomites. Go ahead. This shows that you are truly the cave beast. You are the caveman. You are the scientific Neanderthal. When it says so easy a caveman can do it, it's talking about the Edomites.
For real. Yeah.
That's talking about the Edomites.
Yeah.
Let's hear what our brother Job got to say before we get out of here. This is for you, Esau.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yep, for want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time.
Yep, they fled into the wilderness.
Yep.
So from where everybody was at, Esau was getting his foot put in his ass by the nations. So Esau went and said, all right, we're going to leave and we're going to go to a higher ground, because that's where you Edomites like to be anyway.
Yeah.
You like to be high up.
Yep.
And Job is going to tell us how you got into the Caucasus Mountains. Go ahead.
Yep, that's the reason why you see these skyscrapers, man.
Yep.
God, continuing on to the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste.
Yep.
Who cut
So the places you went was places that were desolate and waste. They was in the middle of nowhere. That's in the wilderness. Places that no other people really wanted to go. And they didn't go. But the Edomites, right, you Caucasians, you cave dwellers, that's what the word Caucasian means. You went up in your natural, and went to your natural nature, and went up into the damn mountains, where it's nothing at, where hardly anything grows, right? Now it's going to speak more about that. Go ahead.
Who cut up mallows by the bushes.
So Esau understands and knew, he understood and knew certain things he had to eat, because out where he was going and further in the wilderness, ultimately up in the mountains, there wasn't much out there. There wasn't much that grows, right? It was basically like being in the desert, so to speak. Go ahead.
Yep. And juniper roots for their meat.
Yep.
They were driven forth from among men.
They were driven forth from among men. So ultimately it was a path, but then you left there, it went to the Caucasus Mountains, and this is how you got there. Go ahead.
They cried after them as after a thief.
Go ahead.
To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and caves of the earth.
They went into the caves of the earth. The caves of the earth, the Caucasus Mountains, right? That's why they're also known scientifically as Caucasoids. Right? Caucasoids, Caucasians, cave dwellers, caveman is all the same thing. So this is who you are, you cave beasts. Go ahead.
Yep, in the caves of the earth and in the rocks.
And they went into the caves of the earth and the rocks, right? So Esau is a man that likes to be up in the rocks, up in the mountains. That's what they're talking about. Go ahead.
Among the bushes.
See, and it was a special the brother was speaking about earlier, about you had Duck Dynasty and all them.
Yeah.
You also had one called Mountain Men. It was a big show that was on the History Channel, I believe it was. Mountain Men, and it was all Edomites up in Montana and all these places, up in the North Pole, and Edomites up there. Right. Ain't no Jake up there doing what they do. Read that part again.
Yep. To dwell in the Job 30 and verse 6, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys,
yep,
and in caves of the earth and in the rocks.
And in the rocks is where you like to be. You like to be in the rocks, right? You caveman. Go ahead.
Verse 7, among the bushes they brayed.
And that's another way you know too, because Esau liked the cold climates.
Yeah.
The colder climates, you see less and less Israelites.
God.
You see more and more Edomites in colder climates, right? You see a lot of Edomites. Now, we did have natives that were here, Eskimos or whatever, but, you know, for the most part, you have a lot of Edomites all throughout Europe and different parts of the world. They're high up in the mountains and shit. That's where they like to be. You see? In the caves, in the clefts of the valley, right? Go ahead.
Under the nettles, they were gathered together.
Go ahead.
Verse 8, they were children of fools.
The Edomites, you children, that's why he liked to play, and it's about folly.
About folly.
Esau is a big kid, right? He's a big child.
Yep.
So they're children of fools, they're foolish people. Go ahead.
Yea, children of basemen.
They're base, they're low, they're real low people. Go ahead.
They were viler than the earth.
Esau, there's no more profane person as Esau, right? In Hebrews the 12th chapter, right? Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, right? So you're viler than the earth. You're the most wicked and vile thing on the earth. Go ahead.
And now am I their song, yea, I am their byword.
Yep, beautiful. So now, so now the Edomites, who are the cavemen, Job said, damn it, turn back around, and now we fulfill that in its perfection now, which is now the Edomites rule over us. Let's get one more, get out of here. Give me real quick, Daniel 4:17, right? Because it talked about they were base men, they were viler than the earth. So who's the base man on the earth is Esau when you read the Bible. So that's what you are. You're an Edomite, right? Talking about your slaves, right? Now, what's going to happen is Esau, you're about to be the slaves of the children of Israel. That's what we're going to tell you, right, as we get ready to get out of here. Right? You're going to be the slave of the 12 tribes. That's what's about to happen. That's what you're witnessing. You're seeing your future slave owners, as you were talking about slaves, making a joke. Really, the Most High sent you here so that you can see your future slave owners. And I claim you and your family and your son in the kingdom and your whole family line, right? Because most likely you're going to die here if you're in Babylon and come back. Now, I think I saw you in Australia. Some in the back said Australia. If you're in Australia, hey, the most High could preserve you. And you could be, and you can go into captivity. We don't know. But either way, you're either going to die, you come back, or you're going to go into slavery. I pray that the Most High preserve you if it be His will, right? And if it is, it's already preordained. And I have you as a slave in the kingdom because the Lord said to ask of Him and He would give us the heathen for our inheritance. So the Most High sent you here, put you in the trick bag, had you come here on some folly shit, thinking that you was going to have fun and play games with us. But really what's happening is your judgment is being pronounced to you. That's how cold the Most High is. Right. And that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushua get down, right? See, so you've been set up. So I pray that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? I don't want to desire to be His will, that you and your family line be my slaves in the kingdom, right? That's what I'm praying for, right? So that way, that judgment that's been written can come back on you and you'll remember this day. You'll remember this day, Esau. This is the day that you fucked up when you start running your mouth to the men of the Lord. You got it.
You know, to say, you know you don't fucked up, right?
You know you don't fucked up. See? God. See, the Most High got you though. He got you in the trick bag.
Yeah.
See? That's how the Most High moves. He's a chief tactician, right? He's a man of war, right? So that's how the Most High moves. He set your ass up, and you didn't even know it. Go ahead. You didn't even know it.
Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17.
Yep.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers.
The watchers are the men of the Lord. The Most High allowed you to come see the watchers, the men of the Lord, right? And had you put it in your spirit to say that silly shit that you said. Go ahead, the watchers. Go ahead.
And the demand by the word of the holy ones.
Yep, the word of the holy ones, right? This word is for the righteous people.
That's right.
Right, it ain't for the Edomites. Go ahead.
To the intent that the living may know.
Those that are woke, the living today, those that are not asleep, the elect, that the living may know what?
That the Most High ruling in the kingdom of men.
And the rest of you people are going to know that soon, right? Because you're going to actually physically see that the Most High is the one that rules in the kingdom of men. Go ahead.
And giving it to whomsoever He will.
Rulership, the Most High set up, we read it earlier in Psalm 75, who He wants to rule, who He wants to lead, right? So right now, you're leading, and you're the base man. We're going to show you being the base man when we get out of here. That we read in Job. Go ahead.
Yep. And set up over it the basis of
the
men.
lowest of men, which is the Edomite. Job just told us that. He set the base man over us. So now we know and understand why we are in this low-ass condition and the reason why we are yet this day in our captivity. We understand now, right? We understand why we under the caveman, the slave people. But you about to be our slaves. So the Most High got you here so that we could pronounce that to you, so that you can know and understand that, right? And so that you will remember this day, right? And I don't want my desire this day comes sooner. That's right. Comes sooner than later, right? That is you, Esau, going into slavery. I'll get a few of these and we'll get up out of here. Amos 3:2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, speaking of the children of Israel. Therefore, I will punish you for all of your iniquity. That's why we low right now. That's right. Now we understand it. We come back, to this understanding and repent it and believe wholeheartedly into our record, this history, the truth. Now we know why. Now we got the answers, right? So that's why we are being punished. Jeremiah 16:16, behold, I will send for many hunters, saith the Lord Yahweh. Brother Bob White on fire tonight.
Oh, God.
Saith the Ottawa, and they shall fish them, speaking of the elect. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill out of the holes of the rocks. And we know a lot of these nations and people are going to be what? They're going to be hidden in the bunkers. So the same fishers that you see right now, right? Who right now, look, we're harmless. We're like sheep. Are going to be turned to hunters. The Most High going to turn us all the way up, right? He going to turn it down all the way up. We're going to have that renewed spirit. We're going to have that renewed spirit. We're going to have that perfect body. And Yahweh Shai going to say, go get them.
Go get them, man.
See? And that's what the elect going to do. I don't worry about the Zah. We have that honor to actually execute that. You can bring something on to get it.
Oh, yeah, which one you left off on?
I just got Jeremiah 16.
The book of Yahweh is supposed to Matthew chapter 12 verse 36 from the brother Yahweh. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. All right, so ultimately you're not going to what? Escape, man. All right, the Most High will come see you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So what else we got?
Everything that you say.
That's right.
Shane Mobley, you look like you're Edomite too. I'm not sure, but look like you're Edomite. Oh no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know.
He could be like a.
I don't know. I don't know what he is.
No.
Not neither does it matter.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't of the elect, it don't matter anyway. But we are in Babylon. We are in America, which is Babylon the Great in the Holy Scriptures. We are in Babylon. That's where we are currently right now. The land of confusion. America is the land of confusion and wickedness. So that's where we currently are. I see some people over here from different places. There's a lot of newer people coming on to the channel, more and more. So yeah, that was all I had. That's all I had. Yeah. Through the Spirit. Just wanted to give a quick meal today, all through the Spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. That's right, Brother Hananya. We are in Babylon.
Yep.
We are in Babylon. Right? We're in the belly of the beast.
I think the brother Hananya said that it was not on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe we'll see if we can turn justice.
Yeah,
but that's all good. That's something we can talk about off camera. But yeah. So I don't worry about this. This lesson was edifying, right, brother? I'll give it to you. Show yours.
Hey, so we're gonna end it there. We're gonna face the east. We're gonna give all praise and glory unto Yahweh.
Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadah.
Hey, honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim. All right, hit the highways and the hedges, teaching with all truth and sincerity. Shalom, Barakatam, and as always, above the ball.
Yep.
Hey,
Shalom, Barakyam. Why, Agwath, right? Habakaryam, all you brothers and sisters that listen and believe. May the Most High continue to bless and keep you. Shalom and Barak.